Fear not. Mother. Did you hear what he said?
He was just mumbling to himself. I couldn't hear him.
Your Highness! Your Highness, what happened to Master Su? Master Su saved my life once. Ye Chenying told me. You knew it?
Yes. I knew it.
He was afraid that I would worry. I know that he must be very ill.
My lady, the best physicians are with him. However, he still needs time to recuperate. Come.
I can only imagine how badly injured he was. I do not dare ask him. He would be upset.
My dear lady, you are now the closest person he has left in this world. How could he ever not worry that you would be upset?
Jinping.
Chief, you're awake.
Brother Nie.
Chief, Prince Jing has been watching over you.
Oh, please help me up. Your Highness.
I never thought that my mother's medical skills were that good. Your complexion alone says that you've improved.
To think that I had to trouble Her Highness. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Now that you're feeling better, I would like to ask you something.
Please, Your Highness.
Would you tell me your father's name?
My father's name?
Since he's my mother's benefactor, it is proper that I learn his name, correct?
Why not go ask Her Highness for that?
I'll ask her that after I get my answer from you. Is something the matter? Is the name of your father a secret too?
Of course not. His name is Meichangsu.
Which non?
The Shi is stone. The Nan is Shinan.
Thank you. Now rest well. Mother.
How is Master Su doing?
He had trouble sleeping late in the night, but he's better now.
That's good then.
You said that Master Su is your benefactor's son. Is that why you care so much for him?
Yes.
If that is the case, would you please tell me his name? Surely you wouldn't have forgotten the name of your benefactor. Have you, Mother?
Why don't you go ask Master Su?
I already have.
And since you did, why even ask me again? Did you think that we would give you different names? That seems rather silly.
If he truly exists, it will be the same. Mother, it is only a name. You can't even tell me that?
His name is Meichangsu.
Meichangsu. Which nun?
The she is stone. The nan is Janan.
I think I have gone mad.
Jingyan.
Did you know, Mother? Last night, I had a sudden notion. A very strange, very crazy notion. For a brief moment, I thought... I was certain that... it was Lin Shu. I thought that he was Lin Shu. I don't know why I came to that crazy notion. Lin Shu won't be coming back. And if he did, it wouldn't be like this. I still remember how prideful and competitive he was back then. On the field, with his silver armor and spear. He never knew the meaning of the cold. And Meichangsu, he always looked so tame, yet so calculative. Always bundled in a coat, sitting next to a stove. There's little life in him. I never thought to put the two together.
Jingyan. Ever since Wei Zhang's return, you have often been recalling the events of the past. Of course, you feel restless.
Your Highness. My respects to Your Highness. Your Highness, Commander Monk's messenger is here.
I can rest easy now. Commander Meng has acted swiftly. He has regained control over the Imperial Guard stationed in the capital. The defense has been reorganized. And now he is awaiting my return. Huh?
It is only logical for Commander Meng to return in person.
Good.
What is it?
Shajang escaped. He escaped before Commander Meng was able to return. There's a memorandum of apology attached for allowing a prisoner to escape. This man has let me down. I find it easier to pardon Prince Hugh than him. Issue warrants of arrest all around the realm. I want this criminal caught.
Yes.
Things will be busy for you. You will return to the palace, starting tomorrow.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Call Prince Ji.
Yes.
Prince Ji, where are you off to?
His Majesty has summoned me. I don't know why, though.
Prince Ji, the capital will likely be put in order soon. His Majesty has many decisions to make. It is only proper to discuss this with you.
Oh.
I assume you will find out when you get there.
My respects to you, brother.
Sit down. Sit. We have matters to discuss.
These are made by the noble consort, yes?
Please. It seems that Prince Hugh has launched his rebellion. This action of his has given me so much pain. I had very high hopes for him as well. And yet, he forms a cabal and fought for power. All because he found out he would not be heir. He conspired to rebel. I cannot tolerate this anymore.
Well, who would have thought that Jingwan would do something like that? That boy.
Nevertheless, that foolish boy is still my son. I have been thinking... It still hurts me inside.
Brother, it has come to pass. Do not think too much about it. You have to take care of yourself.
I summoned you here precisely for this exact reason. With Crown Prince deposed and Prince Hugh's crime made unpardonable, I want you to tell me who you think should be named my heir to the throne.
This is a matter that only you can decide upon, brother. I wouldn't dare presume. I just wouldn't...
It is a mere question. No need to be so nervous. Just sit down. Please, carry on. Listen. What do you think of Jingyan?
Jingyan? Jingyan. He is benevolent. He is sincere. And loyal. He is a model among the princes. A model.
You are aware that he is not my most outstanding son.
Well,
I will say that Jingyan has his strengths. He has self-restraint. Because of this, He is different from Jingyu. Perhaps it is related to his mother's temperament.
The noble consort is also quite kind and good-natured.
When he saved my life, the Imperial Guards were all on the verge of exhaustion. The hunting palace was already under his control. However, he returned the tally without any hesitation. When he did that, I was surprised.
Surprised?
I really thought he would ask for a reward. Or at the very least, hint towards something. To be honest, I sent him out just now, but it seems Jingyan isn't stopping our return to the capital.
Oh,
Do you think he has any sort of interest in becoming crown prince?
well, if any prince, let alone Jingyan, say he's not interested in becoming crown prince, then he has got to be lying.
You are a prince too, right?
Oh. They are the Emperor's sons, and I a brother. A brother. It's different, very different.
Don't need to be nervous. Keep eating.
This whole empire is ultimately his, then.
Your Highness, Prince Chi, these sentiments of yours, are you thinking about the eldest prince?
The empire belongs to him. Which means this Kirin scholar that can win an empire must belong to him too, huh?
Is your Highness leaving?
Yes, that's right. I'm leaving. Never to return. You see, every year, I come to Mount Jiwon. But the scenery of this place seems exceptionally different this year.
The mountains are strong. The human heart is not.
We are returning to the capital. No need to be anxious now.
His Highness Prince Jing has been wanting to thank you, yet he has not been able to because of the chaos.
Thank me for what? I'm only concerned with the heart, not the person. In any case, I was only calling things as I see them at the time, so what is there to thank me for?
He wanted to thank your Highness for saving Ting Sheng. If it were not for your benevolence and for your aid, Ting Sheng would never have survived that day.
As I see it, there's less need for thanks. We're all family here. No one here isn't related to anyone else.
You're awake, sir. We'll rest here for an hour before we leave. His Highness has bid me to come see if you're all right.
I'm fine. I've been lying down in the carriage.
Lying down is not comfortable.
The road was bumpy.
Oh,
The troops making this journey seem to have lost their lofty aura. His Majesty must be furious.
yes. He spent the trip cursing Prince Hugh.
This must be the first time he's met with this situation.
The second, actually.
The second?
His Majesty has faced 2 rebellions. He launched the attack the first time, letting him seize the throne. But this time, perhaps he even isn't sure of what he had truly won.
respects to your majesty!
Your Majesty!
You may rise.
Thank you. Your Majesty, I have led 2,000 Imperial Guards to welcome you, as well as to escort you. I've stationed the G-City Army outside. Is this arrangement satisfactory?
You have done well. The G-City Army deserves merit. After they set up camp, they will be rewarded.
Yes!
With you leading as my escort, I already feel secure. All rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty!
By His Majesty's order, the deposed Empress Yan shall move to Shanqing Temple. She shall be granted 2 palace maids, and Zhengyang Palace's staff shall be reassigned by the Imperial Household Department. Madame Yan, accept the edict. His Majesty is forgiving. None of the Yan clan has been implicated. What more could you ask for?
What of Prince Yu?
He conspired to rebel and is in the capital. His household is awaiting trial in the Imperial prison. Now accept the edict.
This offender accepts.
Your Highness! Your Highness! Your Highness! Are you all right?
I'm sorry. I got you into this.
We are husband and wife. We weather storms together. What's there to apologize for?
All these years, I've never treated you well. And now you are forced to die alongside me.
Your Highness, I am more than willing to die, if it is with Your Highness. It's just... I'm pregnant. I am pregnant with your child. I feel that it isn't fair that our baby should die with us.
What? What did you just say?
It's just as well. With him with us, our family will be together.
No. You can't die. You must live on. Live on for our child. I'll beg His Majesty.
There's no use begging to him. His Majesty has a heart of stone!
Guard! I want to see His Majesty! Let me see him now! Guard! Guard!
Your Highness! Your
Guard!
Highness, please stop!
Where
Your
is His
Highness!
Majesty? Someone! Guard!
Enough
Where
yelling!
is he?
Try to
Let me
shout,
see him.
Jing-Wan! Enough yelling!
Who do you think you are? How dare you silence me? Tell the people outside to call His Majesty. I demand to see him now!
Your Highness!
Your death is imminent. Save your breath. Guards,
Sir.
take this woman and lock her in another cell.
Yes!
What are you doing?
What's the meaning of this?
What are you?
Let her go! I said let her go!
Let me go!
Lenshin.
Your Highness! Your Highness!
Lenshin! Lenshin!
Your Highness!
Don't worry, Lenshin! I'll beg father to kill just me and let you and our child go!
Your Highness!
Don't worry! I will beg father to let you both go! Be strong! Please be strong! Please be strong. Please be strong. Please be brave. Be brave. Be brave. Be brave. Please be brave. Why are you here?
We are well acquainted after all. I'm here to see you off. If you had stopped earlier, you would have at least found peace and prosperity. You wouldn't have fallen into this state.
Stopped, huh? Do you mean to become like Princess Ning and Huai? To hover at the feet of Prince Jing as a subject?
The obsessive ambition for sovereignty have seeped into your bones. You are not remorseful at all.
Of course I do. I'm remorseful for trusting you.
I'm not the one who dug your grave. You did it yourself.
Do you really think you can predict everything? Let me tell you. When they told me to risk everything to attack Mount Jiwan, that was not the most enjoyable thing I've done in my life. Now that I've lost, of course the outcome would be death. But I have no regrets. I acted just like how Prince Chi did in the past.
Like how Prince Chi did in the past. Other than being in a prison cell named Han, what right do you have to compare yourself to Prince Chi? You won't ever become Xiao Jingyu. You care deeply for the people. After you die, no one will remember you. No one will absolve your humiliation, because you are guilty as charged.
What makes you so sure that no one will plead my innocence? After all, karma exists in this world. Forget it. You wouldn't understand anyway. I've fallen for your ruses long enough. For once before I die. I know something that even you don't realize.
How could I not realize it? 13 years ago, you stood here and watched your eldest brother drink poison. You said nothing of the message he wanted you to convey to His Majesty. And now you stand in the same prison cell as he did. That is the karma that you deserve.
So it seems I was right all along. You are an acquaintance of Prince Chi.
You will never learn of my true identity.
On this earth, there won't be a second Shao Jingyu. Even the successful Highness Prince Jing, the man who currently holds the title of Crown Prince in his hands. Even a man as powerful as him can't hope to hold a candle to him.
Your Majesty. 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 Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Did you have another nightmare? I think it is the shock from what happened at Mount G1. Shall I summon the Imperial Physician?
No need.
Your Majesty. The Ministry of Justice has submitted Prince Yu's testimony. Please take a look.
Xingwan says his wife is pregnant and requests that I spare the life of the mother and the child. Gao-chan,
Your Majesty.
let us go to the Imperial prison.
Yes.
Your Majesty!
Lead the way. His Majesty wants to see Prince Yu.
Your Majesty! Prince Yu!
What happened? I have yet to issue a decree. How dare he? How After he died!
Your Majesty, an hour ago, Prince Yu committed suicide. We tried to report this.
Your Majesty.
Father, I should have taken my own life at Mount Jiwan. I lived on because I wanted you to personally put me to death, so you would feel guilt. I have chosen to take my own life to atone for my sins. I beg that you let Lan Jin and my child live. Your unfilial son, Jingwan.
Consort Yu. Where is she?
Consort Yu, she...
Quickly! Tell us!
The princess, upon hearing that Prince Yu had taken his own life, followed suit as well.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
I hope that corpse you found wouldn't be a problem.
I suppose an elaborate burial for a woman who died in prison is fair treatment. If I were to be honest, His Majesty wouldn't have killed them. Are our concerns unfounded?
Given the Emperor's disposition, even if he chose not to, there's no telling he wouldn't change his mind. Furthermore, as the child of Prince Yu, if he were to live and grow in this capital, how would he find his place in the future? It'd be better if he moved far away and lived life as a commoner. That would have been the best outcome. Someone like him should live far away from the court.
I must say, you have foresight.
Send in someone else to find out why the princess is still inside. Enough with the dilly-dallying already.
Your Highness, are you going out today?
No, I'm not. The princess consort is being summoned. The carriage has long been since ready, and she's still picking out jewelry. Women are such a bother when they leave.
I see. So if that's the case, what I've heard is true then.
What is it you have heard?
Princess Consort Jing died from an illness. His Majesty is looking to appoint a new consort. He asked the noble consort to pick a suitable young lady among the families. The princess consort should be going to the palace to help with the selection.
There aren't any girls in your family. So what's the use of being so well informed about this?
Oh, there are some of age among my relatives and friends. You see, the relatives and officials in the capital are excited right now.
Oh?
Oh, why are you laughing, Your Highness?
I remember when your mother was pregnant with you. Everyone thought you would be a girl back then, and fought to have you be their daughter-in-law. Even my wife went and fought over you, although she failed in the end.
Your Highness, what do you mean by she failed?
Hey! Why isn't the princess consort out yet? Tell her to make haste already!
Your Highness, if she failed, then who succeeded? Please, tell me who won. If I were a girl, to whom would I have been betrothed to?
Young Eugene, it's all in the past now. You aren't a girl anyway, so why worry? But if that child were to be alive today, he should be about your age by now.